Now, away from the country, it's deja vu in South Sudan's capital, Juba, as people there wait for the arrival of rebel leader Riek Machar. He's due to take up his post as first vice president in a new government of national unity, a big step in ending the country's civil war. Juba remains under high security alert ahead of the return of Machar, who was expected on Monday but later rescheduled his return. Speaking to KTN News yesterday, an SPLM-IO spokesman insisted Machar's return from Gambele in Ethiopia was still on course. Ngele with that update.
It is the second day of anxious waiting in Juba in the wake of the expected return of South Sudan's Vice President-designate Riek Machar, who has been a rebel in the last 2 years. Machar was expected back home yesterday, but his return was postponed until today, owing to what his team called logistics. Many South Sudanese are optimistic that his return will lead to a silence of guns in Africa's newest state. Several posters on roadsides welcoming the leader have been removed overnight, shortly after it was announced that Machar's return to Juba would be delayed.
The main issue was the issue of the light weapons. As per the agreement, our forces are supposed to come with. The Ethiopian authorities did not have information from Baba. They did not have the security clearance to clear our forces to cross the border. So this is what caused the delay, and finally the clearance came from Addis Ababa. And you can understand with the recent insecurity in that area, the Ethiopian security was on high alert.
Speaking to KTN News on phone, SPLM in opposition's spokesman Mabior de Mabior maintained that Machar's return is still on course and is scheduled for Tuesday morning.
Yes, barring any unforeseen circumstances, Dr. Riek Machar will be in Juba tomorrow at 10 and will be sworn in at 11.
Machar's return to Juba and swearing in as President Salva Kiir's deputy will mark an important milestone in honoring the August 2015 peace deal to end the country's civil war that broke out in late 2013. The agreement is seen as the best hope yet for ending more than 2 years of fighting that have left the world's youngest nation in chaos and pushed it to the brink of famine. A 1,370-strong armed rebel force arrived in Juba this month as part of the peace deal. The soldiers and police were flown to Juba to ensure security for Machar upon his return. Experts, however, warn that implementing the deal will not be an easy task.
We should not be just, blindfolded that the return of Riek Machar is the return of the second Messiah to complete all these messes that is around. No. We will still have problems in South Sudan. Maybe can be contained.
Machar has in the past been quoted as saying there will never be peace in South Sudan until President Kiir leaves power. Ngele, KTN News.